shit, fuck you. Adapt me, I would say fuck me. God forgive the next nigga play with my brother, kill they mother.
Before Kevin Gates respectively and famously passed on a deal with Young Money Entertainment, before he had a guest appearance on a track with practically everyone else in the rap game, before he married his longtime girlfriend Dreka Haynes and became a family man, Kevin Gates started rapping in the 7th grade and came to realize that it was his calling very young. He started shopping mixtapes around the Louisiana area before his incarceration in 2008. He spent 3 years in prison but was released in 2011. But while he was locked up, his reputation and fan base had grown dramatically. As soon as he got out, he went straight back to the studio where he held nothing back. My name is Michael McCrudden and welcome to Before They Were Famous, documenting the life of Kevin Gates prior to fame, here for you on Before They Were Famous. Now a lot of people requested this one. Be sure to let me know in the comments down below who's next.
You know, when I say I can't make it, I had to pay the working order fee, had bumps on my ass from a dirty toilet seat. Yeah, it's staph infection.
Kevin Jerome Gilyard was born on February 5th, 1986 in New Orleans, Louisiana, but would grow up in the state capital of Baton, Rouge. The oldest of 3 children, he never met his biological father until he was in the 8th grade. Growing up, Kevin lived in a house that was flooded with music, records, and CDs, and he fell in love with artists including Snoop Dogg, Master P, Big L, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Notorious B.I.G., and Dr. Dre. For him, listening to music quickly became a form of therapy. The man has also said that he suffers from depression. Before he started rapping professionally, he would entertain his family, pretending he was like one of the rappers on the television, and in middle school, he recalls being a little bit of an outsider. He was frequently bullied and a victim of name calling. Outside of music, Kevin got himself involved in street life as a way to make some money. He would spend more time hanging out with his uncle than people his own age, feeling more comfortable with those that were older than himself. On top of this, he was extremely close to his grandfather. At the age of 16, he took the ACT test, the college admittance standard, where they grade you on subjects including English, math, and science. Kevin scored a 31, well above average. A perfect score is 36. At the age of 18, he entered a professional studio for the very first time, and that's when he began his professional career. 3 years later, he dropped his breakout debut mixtape, Pick of the Litter. He then would spend all his free time passing out CDs, thousands of them day in, day out, and slowly but surely a buzz began to grow around his music. It spread like wildfire. Soon he would have events and he would get paid between $600 to $1,000, and there'd be a whole lot of people there to hear his music. Just as things were heating up for Kevin and Lil Bowsy, who he was working with, they both were booked on separate charges and sent to prison. He wouldn't be released until 2011, but when he got out, he went straight back to the studio. He had new fans, a lot of people wanted new music, so he got to work. He popped out mixtapes including I Don't Know What to Call It Volume 1, Make 'Em Believe, and In the Meantime. This work, as well as the buzz, well, it would gain the attention of Lil Wayne and Young Money Entertainment, who offered him a deal. But Gates respectfully passed, having been inspired by Cash Money Records co-founder Birdman's own story of taking 20 years to build a brand. Gates released a mixtape, The Luca Brasi Story, which Rolling Stone dubbed one of the 20 best hip-hop albums of 2013. That same year, he pumped out another album, Stranger Than Fiction. On there, he had Juicy J as well as Wiz Khalifa, and this one got unanimous praise from Spin, Complex Fader, Pitchfork. Everyone loved it. Just recently, the guy got married to his longtime girlfriend. He's also a mega fan of The Notebook. So if you listen to a lot of his music, maybe you know this, but the guy's a real softie inside. He loves love. Like, seriously.
Gates and love, you stay writing about a bitch.
And the rest of the story, well, you know the story because this is Before They're Famous. My name is Michael McCrudden. Thanks for checking out my personal channel. I do all sorts of celebrity bios on here. I've been doing a lot of rappers as of recent. Wiz Khalifa, I've done him. But I've done a lot, so be sure to browse, be sure to subscribe. There's other artists on here, there's Instagram stars, there's pop singers, there's comedians, so there's something for everyone, even a few porn stars. Yeah, what else could you ask for?